Hello. How's everyone this Tuesday night? I'm back in the kitchen. It's been a while since I've been in the kitchen. At least 3 weeks. I think I cooked 3 weeks ago. Let's make sauce. Yeah, we are making sauce tonight. I have this lobster ravioli that we get from Costco occasionally, and it really needs a special sauce for it. Like, marinara isn't gonna cut it. So I always, like, they don't sell something that goes good with it at Costco, so I always have to make something. Chaz reminds me, it is September, and as of today, gift subs are on the menu as well. They are 25% off, but there's also discounts on first-time, upgraded, and multi-month subs. So if you're planning on being around and subscribing for multiple months in a row, you can go ahead and do that now and get a discount on that. So that's really great. I'm already starting to boil my water, which is just off screen, you can't see it, because this stove just takes forever to boil water. So I'm letting that go while I do some prep over here and alerts and stuff. Will we be getting lost in the sauce? Gastronaut asks. Yeah, you are. This is a really good sauce. I really like this. And Alexi Darling says, could it go over fish? It would be delicious on fish. It's really good. I really like this. And I'm deviating from the recipe I have because I have shallots and I normally don't have shallots. So we're gonna do some different things. So we have a subscription from Stolen Initials, welcome. A subscription from Alligator86, welcome. We got a lot of new people. Also from Astrochemist8, welcome. And Svandra, welcome. 4 new people in a row. Glad you're here. We have a 3-month resub from Will Peters, 6 months from Nat Common, 6 months from the Cactusay. Luna Gazer gifted a sub to Silent Companion, thank you. A 6-month resub from Starry Knox, as well as Milo. And 300 bits from Treecampia, who says, I forgot to mention earlier, but I'm fostering a kitten. I named him Cactus, and if things work out, we may keep him. That's great. I've always wanted to foster. I knew some people growing up that fostered puppies, and I thought that was really cool. I also had a friend in high school who, their family bred King Charles Cavalier Spaniels, so there was always a lot of puppies at their house. Is he cactus because he's pointy? They're sharp with their tiny kitten claws. 6-month resub from Smart Guy 93, 5 months from Brina BX. Aldo gifted a sub to Secret Sauce. That's what we're doing. And Mr. Viperfang gifted a sub to Ravioli, so it's both parts of dinner here. We have a 4-month resub from Axu Sable Eye, 5 months from Sapphire Becca, 6 months from Shadowplay 626, 2 months from Game 3 Lover 789, and 5 months from Twilight Cat 24. Hitting all sorts of numbers and having some gift subs. Thank you all. Tricanthia says, we foster dogs too. That's awesome. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I have this Romano from, where is this? Publix, and it's not enough. But Haley pointed out earlier that I have some Parmesan cheese in my fridge, so I'm gonna start by just shredding that so it's off my cutting board. So I just have this box grater, and I don't know about you guys, but I really hate box graters, and this is just what I have. And I don't really want to pull out the, what's it called, food processor, because it's large, and I have a large food processor, and then I have to wash it all. Tricanthia says, there's a story behind Cactus, but too long didn't read. My other cats are named after plants. Yeah, I like having a theme. Like Sagan and Kepler were named after astronomers, and like if we ever get cats again, we've talked about like what names we would pick. And I do like that theme because there are some good names that we have in mind. Chilte says, I don't like them either, so I just buy shredded cheese. Yeah, I hate box graters. Chaz says, who themes their cats' names? I don't know, Chaz. All 3 of yours have a theme. I have to say though, normally I feel like this box grater doesn't do great, but I've never shredded parm on it and it's doing really good. Oh, I'm throwing cheese everywhere as I get down to the end of this. So on the stove, and I know I said this already, I started by getting a pot of water and salting it, and I'm trying to get that to a boil. How am I doing? Caden Ren Beta asks, I'm doing great. I'm doing better than I thought I would be, like for the most part, and from what I can tell, my recovery has been better than like what normal people experience. So I'm really excited about that. because it hasn't been very fun. Like, I'm at the point where I'm just kind of frustrated of being in recovery and I just want to go back to normal. So, like, I can do stuff. Like, I went for a walk today, but it was just, I can't walk as far as I did before surgery, yet. So we have a 6-month sub from Xenofantasies, thank you. And we also have 2 new subs from Anna Banana Bread and Super Yoshi 7. Welcome to you both. I do have to say this parm smells really good. And I'm right-handed, so I'm doing this on the not camera side. Hi, Tom. Tom says sauce. It is a, well, it's actually, technically, it's a browned butter, garlic, lemon sauce. That's what it is. We're gonna brown the butter a little bit. And I'm done, this is the last of it. I'm not gonna bother doing all that. But I got a good amount of cheese. Good Parmesan here. And I'm just going to put this in with this Romano and make a Parmesan Romano. And this is going to go in later, but I wanted to get it done because I didn't want it to be coated in lemon juice and shallot juice. So I did this first. And then we can just eat this hunk of cheese. It was really good. Water's not boiling yet. It is, however, very dry cheese. Alexi Darling says, did you post the ingredient list? I forgot. It's been a day. This is my first day back doing 3 streams. So I forgot about that. So let me read them off so you know. This is 5 tablespoons of salted butter divided because you will need 1 tablespoon and then 4 tablespoons later. A clove of garlic, so I have garlic. A lemon. Some sort of cheese, so I have Romano and Parmesan. About a 1/2 cup of that. And then I'm also putting in shallots. So I have a shallot, which is like an onion. You could use part of an onion if you want. So I'm gonna take my lemon and just slice it into little slices. Like so, just like this. And I'm gonna just throw them on this plate. And I'm just looking for any seeds, because I really don't want any seeds to get in this right now. But this lemon is like surprisingly seed-free. For a while I was making honey lemon concentrate, which I found out about from probably a cooking anime, where you basically just take lemon slices and honey and then let them like marinate together, and then the liquid you can turn into like an interesting lemonade, and it's very tasty. Oh, that one's not really a slice. We're gonna forego that piece. So I got my lemon slices, and I do have lemon juice if I decide I want more lemon to this, like when I taste it later. So the worst part about shallots, in my opinion, is peeling them. This one looks a little strange. Let's cut this one open and see how this one looks. That one looks better. I don't know why, but I feel like they hold onto their paper more so than like normal onions. How's the water doing? Well, we're getting some bubbles. Not boiling yet though. Keita Love says, yeah, they do. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, like it's just, I have to sit here with my fingernails. This one's actually not doing too bad. Okay, I'm done fighting with it, so I'm gonna cut off the root end, which is not normally how I chop onions. And then this one has like 2 halves here. So I'm just gonna cut into that so I can separate those. And it's gonna take this outer layer off that has all the paper on it and make things way easier for me. But it has 2 little halves. But that also like means it's not gonna rock all over my cutting board because it's flat where they were meeting. And I'm just gonna dice this really, really fine. Because I really just want the flavor, I don't want the chunks later. And the thing I like about shallots is they're a lot more mild compared to like a regular onion, I think. Sammy says, oh wow, I love the cutting sounds. I'd get closer, but I'm still recovering from surgery and that seems difficult to me right now. But it is satisfying. So we're just doing a nice fine dice on that. Thank you, Stephen.
You're welcome.
See, I just did one of those halves and it feels like that's enough. I don't think I need this other piece. I'm adding the shallot in, that's not part of my recipe. So I'm really just doing what I want, and I think that's the important thing here. Save it for something else for later? Yeah. I don't know, because it's Costco, I get 2 of these ravioli things in a pack, so I do have more ravioli. There's just a few pieces that are a little big, so I'm just trying to make them a little smaller. There we go. Finely diced shallot, and now I'm going to quickly wash my hands. And then we'll get started on our sauce. Mostly just rinsing the onion juice off my hands. All right. Water is still not boiling. Let's turn that up just a little bit. And we'll turn burner on and then down. I'm doing everything over at the stove, so the camera will have to come over here. What sort of ravioli? Sage of Stars, this is a lobster ravioli. And I have 6 tablespoons of butter here, and I want to finish up this thing, so I'm just going to do a little bit more. So I'm putting in a tablespoon of butter to my skillet. I'm also going to grab a 1/2 cup measuring cup when I'm at it, because I will need that later. And I will get my lav mic stuck on the handle. So I'm going to melt this butter. Aiden says, to be fair, it's Costco. You can never have enough of something. I do love Costco. So I'm bringing over my lemons. And I probably want this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just give a little bit of browning to the onions in this butter to flavor this butter lemon flavored. So we're just gonna let that melt and then we'll do that. And this is not boiling yet, it's getting there. Tom says, I should get a membership there, but I don't know if I can justify it when I'm shopping for myself. Yeah, I mean, we buy a lot there, but I also kind of plan ahead for the things I'm buying there. And they have different level memberships. One does give you cash back on purchases that you can only spend there. And sometimes it's enough to justify a membership. So if you kind of do the math, like there's sites that have that information out there, you can determine if that's a good, worthwhile investment for you. So I got the ravioli ready, because that'll be boiling soon. 300 bits from Action Cat, who says, oh no, the popped peelies, lol. I really wanted to get pictures of my nails, but we've had no sun. Glad you're feeling better all the same and are able to walk and do 3 streams today. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, I've lost 4 now from last week, which is sad, but I also put on a peel-off base coat, so I'm not super sad about it, because I was planning to put my new Bluebird polish on once this happened. So now that the butter's bubbling, I'm just gonna throw all of these lemon slices in here. And we're just gonna give them a few minutes on each side, and then we'll take them out and we'll continue the sauce. And I'm not 100% ready yet for this water, even though I started it early. It went faster than I expected. Because we've been learning that the center burner I have is the hottest burner. So that's where we need to boil water. So that was my experiment. It went a lot faster than expected.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I learned that the day we did all the prep for surgery with the soup and stuff. We tried a few things. We have a 6-month resub from Tessa Jane 18. Thank you. And I've never actually fried lemon slices like this, so I'm wondering like how long this is going to take. So I'm probably going to end up flipping them a few times because I don't actually know. That was not long enough. There is no browning on that. So let's bring over our other stuff. We have 4 tablespoons of butter, shallots, garlic. What else do I need? I will need the cheese. There's no salt and pepper in this, which I find weird, but I think it'd be good on top, especially some pepper, because it's going to add a little bit of color to like this plain white sauce with pasta that's, you know, light in color, yellowish. I'll bring this over here. That's probably the smart thing. Oh, see, there's a little color on that one. That's what we want. And I do expect these to kind of break down a little bit. That one I cut a little thick, but that was on the end of the lemon when it was starting to get difficult to cut. And our water is not fully boiling, but I turned it down on purpose because I'm not quite where I want it to be. It only takes a few minutes in this water to boil. The hard part of this is the timing. Renee says, cooked lemon slices, my favorite dinner. Let's see. How are we faring? Now, I don't 100% remember where I got this recipe from, but I do remember the lemon slices not being like super browned, like just a little bit like this. And it does smell lemony, so I feel like it's, you know, basically there. So I'm gonna pull these out. And I can always add more lemon juice in later. That one really fell apart. That one was probably cut too thin, and the next one was cut way too thick. All right, now we're gonna add the remaining butter, which is 4 tablespoons. Melt that down. We have a 6-month resub from Samurai Master. Thank you. Renee says, good evening, everyone. Sorry I was late. My own family was hungry. Can you believe it? We're We're gonna turn up the water a little bit because we're getting to the point where I need that. And that went fast. See how fast that went, Steven? So the worst part of making ravioli is dropping the pasta in the water, because I don't want it to splash everywhere. Why does this one not say how long? The other one says how long.
4 minutes.
Is it 4 minutes?
It's 4 minutes.
And they say not to like pull apart the ravioli, they'll kind of come apart as they cook. So, set a timer for 4 minutes. I did salt the water, yes, that is salted water. All right, this is still bubbling and it's basically melted. There's just this little bit here that's like ultra thin. So we are going to throw in the shallot. Because this is a browned butter, it's starting to brown a little bit already from doing the lemon. But I don't want it to be burned by the time I throw in all of, you know, the aromatics. So there's the shallot. Throw in garlic. It's supposed to be like a clove, but that's way more. So we are just going to cook this until, you know, the garlic and onion are done without burning it. And it's not going to take very long at all. It does smell very good. Ravioli are cooking. Once I'm happy with this and the butter's starting to burn and not the garlic and onion, I'm gonna add a ½ cup water from the pasta water to the sauce here. And I'm looking now, and this seems like a lot of onion, but that's okay. It's tasty. But the butter, when it gets browned like it is a lot of flavor. Anna Banana Bread says, someday we'll be able to smell the garlic through Twitch. Maybe someday. So you can see how yellow this is, or like brownish. That is the butter starting to burn, not burn, turn brown. I mean, it is slowly burning, but very slowly. So I'm just keeping an eye on this because it will happen very fast, and then I will be very sad if I've messed it up. And I'm starting to think it's just about there. So I'm gonna turn my burner down and then just go steal some water, not ravioli, just water from here, because it's now pasta water. And we're gonna cook this down a little bit. Probably turn my burner back up. And we just want to simmer this like for about a minute. And the starch from the pasta water is what's going to kind of bring this together, because you can see it's kind of turning milky when it wasn't before. It was just clear from the butter. There's my timer. So the ravioli are done. I'm going to turn this off. And I'm just going to let them sit for a few minutes while I finish off the sauce, because I'm going to put them together. Now this is still a little bit separated from the butter and the water, but you can see the milkiness of it where it's starting to make its sauce. I may need to add a little bit more water. I'm just gonna grab this guy. Set that there for a second. Now I'm going to throw ravioli back in here because I'm going to pour the sauce over it and combine it. There. So now we have this, and now we can dish it up. We have a 6-month resub from Mataruski. Thank you. Steven, would you like a bowl or a plate?
Bowl.
And I'll take the sauce out and pour it over later, but for now I'm just going to do this. And I was worried that if I put this in the skillet instead of in this deeper pot that it'd go everywhere, because it was a smaller skillet and I probably should have picked a bigger one, and I didn't. I don't know how much you want.
Whatever you don't want.
Oh, that was one too many. There. I should have made bread. Oops. That's fine. All right. And then we also have a 6-month resub from Spinatrap. Thank you. We have this lovely mix of Romano and Parm. We're just going to sprinkle some of that on top. Would you like more cheese?
Don't matter.
And honestly, it probably does need salt and pepper. Maybe not salt. It was buttered bread. Salted butter, I mean. That turned out really pretty. I'm actually really happy with this. Fossick says, I know I just ate, but I'm hungry again. I know, it's the same. Everyone says same. There you go. I should have tasted it to see if it needed more lemon. We have a 2-month resub from Breathe Wildly. Thank you. Also, it went way faster than I expected. It's hot. Sometimes you just want ravioli. I think it could use more lemon. How do you feel?
The lemon is there,
It's very mild.
but it's very mild. The sauce is good though. It's a very like simple sauce.
It is.
Hit me, Chief.
Slick Duke says, have you ever had toasted ravioli? Like the deep fried kind? Like the Minnesota, Missouri deep fried kind? Vagabond says, you could squeeze the lemons. No, you could, but I didn't really want to get it all over my hands. Slick Duke says, yes, the St. Louis kind. That was a common staple on my college cafeteria menu. And I had never seen it before. And it was like near Minneapolis, so I have no idea why it was on our cafeteria. You gonna be okay? You gotta be careful, it's very hot. What's the verdict though? You like it?
It's good.
That's good.
The next time we make it,
Yes.
we should definitely use more lemon or let the lemons inside the sauce longer.
Yes, I agree.
But otherwise, it's good. I mean, it's a butter sauce. You could probably have like a little less shallots.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, it's really good. It's tasty. It's not. It's nice to do this with like lobster ravioli, especially. I don't like. I associate ravioli with red sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I do not associate lobster ravioli with red sauce. So having some sort of like cream-based sauce or something like this makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a cream-based sauce with this. One of them that I was looking at that I didn't do, that I see all the time when I try and find the sauce, is sage, a brown butter sage.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't want to go out and get sage, and I can't always find it. But this is good, and I had everything on hand. So. It is a simple, fancy dish. Like if you were doing like a date night at home. And I've also had success in freezing the ravioli from Costco because it is a 2-pack. And I don't always want this right away again because it is quite rich with all the butter.
Yeah, that's
So I do freeze the ravioli sometimes.
well, the sauce is rich, and then also the ravioli themselves
Mm-hmm.
are rich. It's a very heavy meal. Like, it's going to take me 10 minutes to eat this.
Mm-hmm.
I need water, actually. I'm drinking.
Well, I'm gonna run the
this.
Patreon ticker. If you'd like to support me over on Patreon, there is a link in chat. Now that I'm like into recovery, like once I'm like done with recovery, I'm going to be working on some of that and changing it as I've been changing it going into streaming and what that all entails. But at the $10 level, you can get access to our Discord. whether you're supporting Steven or myself. It is the same Discord. There is nothing that's like Mal specific or Steven specific. So it is the same Discord with all the same channels. So if you would like to support me or Steven, that would be much appreciated. And as a reminder, it is September, where you get 25% off gift subs, multi-month first time, and multi-tier, right?
You had it
Tier.
right. The
Upgraded.
Yeah, multi-month and first-time subs. Oh my god, this is so much.
It is very rich.
It is very rich.
This would really feed like 3 people, I think. Also, if you had bread, it would also be good if you had some arugula and threw it in there kind of at the last minute like spinach, because it wilts just a little bit, and then it has this nice peppery flavor, because arugula is great.
Arugula would be a very good garnish on this, and it does need bread.
We don't have any.
I feel so full, and I haven't eaten anything.
Vagabond says broccolini though. Yeah, if you did like broccolini on the side, that would be a great side dish. Noah says you're really into arugula today. It's the best leafy vegetable. I could just eat it. Sometimes when we have it, I just go in the fridge and grab some leaves and eat them. In fact, we were at Alex and Haley's last night, and they made a lemon garlic sauce with whitefish, because they had cod and we had tilapia. And then we just put it on top of arugula. And then I just grabbed little arugula leaves out of the bag and I was eating them. But I was very hungry, as I think I only had a cheese and crackers today. Oh wait, I did have some hummus after my walk. But it's been a big day for me. Like I said, I'm still in recovery, but we had breakfast stream, we had a half Pikmin stream, and then we had this.
It was a good Pikmin stream.
It was.
Next time we play, you'll be the captain. And I get to be the gun.
I will be the captain and you get to be the gun. We have a 5-month resub from Decoy Troy. Thank you. Fossick says Zelda. I don't know about Zelda yet. I'm gonna see how I feel like on Thursday, maybe.
Well,
We're gonna do something.
there is going to be a stream Friday, and Mallory is almost certainly going to be a part of it, but we do not know what it will be, and we do not know how long it will be. Because we're gonna act. So Friday is a special stream. No matter what we do, because Friday is the partnerversary, and that's neat. Anyway, that's Friday.
Yeah, Friday's partnerversary. We're doing something.
So we'll say something like "wee." So that was like a.
That's what we're gonna do on Friday.
That's an early sneak peek at what it'll be like.
Jesus Saves gifted 5 subs to Culk9, Lady Leaf 8, RosaFan84 Pie, Hugh1290, and Supkid42. Thank you for the gift subs.
Did everything just change, or?
It went to nighttime mode, so everything went into dark mode. That's what just happened on the computer.
Oh my god. I just saw everything change. My brain was like, did you actually see that? I have my stuff set to dark mode at all times. So seeing...
Oh, I like when mine changes. Because it shows me the passage of day.
Wild.
Wild. Pokemon Princess says, I mean, it's bedtime.
It's time to go to bed.
Yeah. This is a good song for that. Greet the day with a smile.
Greet the day. Time to go to bed.
Hi, day. You've been great. But night. Anyway.
Where is Where's your phone?
Over here.
You found it.
Do we have a raid message? You ate like 2 ravioli.
I know. I have been a little sick today also.
Sauce? Sauce is good.
Sauce is good.
Yeah. We can do hashtag sauce. Thanks everyone for being here. Next week I will be better. I mean, every week I'm doing better from recovery. And I'm not sure what I'm doing next week yet, but I will be streaming again next week. So thanks for tuning in. I know this one was short. Last week was a little long, so I didn't want to do too much today. But I do appreciate everyone being here for this while I made sauce. We are going to be rating Miss and Ella with hashtag sauce. Miss is playing, what is this? Is this Tears of the Kingdom? It is Tears of the Kingdom.
Hide your eyes.
So hide your eyes. Say's at the water temple in case of spoilers, Fossick says. Thank you for that. I took a brief glance, but she was in a menu, so I did not see that. Thanks everyone for being here. Hope you have a good Tuesday, and we will see you on Steven's channel for breakfast stream on Thursday.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for going to do that. That is one thing I wish I could stream deck, but I know we can't.
I mean,
What?
you could probably ask Chaz to fix it.
Chaz, can you fix it?
I think Chaz could make it work. Remind me after the stream.
Okay. I'm gonna say, very saucy.
It's sauce time.
It is sauce time. All right. Anything else we have here in secret chat? Not that I can think of.
I don't think so.
All right. We have 6-month reset from Jay Lineback. Thank you. That's not clicked, so
I get it.
thank you.
I got it.
Thank you, Jay Lineback. All set? Can you reach that part 2 for me?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. All right, everyone. Have a good night. Thanks.
Bye.